Qualcomm hasn't backed out of potential Intel acquisition yet as the chipmaker waits for US presidential elections. Qualcomm hasn't written off the Intel acquisition for now, as the firm is reportedly waiting for the US presidential elections to pass by, before eventually deciding on the deal. Qualcomm is eyeing for the next US administration to come in power, likely analyzing policies and antitrust laws to proceed with the deal. Well, it is surely interesting to see where we have come along from the past, given that in modern times, we are literally speaking about a dominant mobile chipmaker planning to take over Intel, the company that has reigned for the PC CPU markets for quite some time now. Initial reports of a potential acquisition surfaced up when Intel revealed massive financial losses in its quarterly earnings, and the talks with Qualcomm were seen as a move of desperation by Team Blue. The Qualcomm Intel fiasco did cool off, but now, rumors are reignited once again. In a report by BNN Bloomberg, it is claimed that Qualcomm still has talked over the Intel acquisition and plans, but the firm is waiting for political stability in the US, which means that any kind of major development would be done post-US elections, which are slated to be held in the first week of November. Qualcomm is waiting for a change of government at the White House to see clarity in antitrust policies and how the next administration positions itself when it comes to the policies designed for the tech industry. Intel is a key asset for the US when it comes to the development of homegrown semiconductors. It is also probably one of the biggest recipients of the CHIPS Act, so a potential acquisition deal won't be easy for Qualcomm. Not only due to the financial complexities involved, but the San Diego chipmaker would likely face several antitrust cases from organizations all over the world, notably the US and China. Qualcomm's acquisition of Intel would require gigantic financial resources, given that Intel is currently valued at $98 billion, which is a hefty sum to pay. With Qualcomm valued at over $190 billion, the firm would need huge financial backing to proceed with the acquisition deal, and once the finances are done, antitrust scrutiny will make the deal almost impossible to pull off. Given that Team Blue and the US administration hold pivotal relations, the acquisition deal won't be pulled off unless the in-power government favors the deal, which is another case. We won't comment on whether Qualcomm should proceed with the Intel acquisition since it is a business matter after all, but looking at the industry's perspective, Qualcomm has done a great job in securing market share for its newly introduced Snapdragon X Elite SoC S. And despite being the first entry in the PC markets, the chipmaker is doing quite well. With the ARM narrative Qualcomm has been pushing in the industry, an Intel acquisition would really change Qualcomm's market approach, which, in the long run, could prove to be a wrong decision.